Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to a new Ironman episode. So what we're going to start this video off by doing is actually buying a bone crusher. Now, as you might be able to see on the screen, I have 83 engineering, meaning I still need 2 levels left and I have like 540,000 experience left to that point. But from leveling to from 81 to 83, I managed to get 51,000 tokens. So let's just buy the bone crusher so I have that out of the way and then we can continue farming. So there we go, I now have the bone crusher. It's just great to have, and I'm going to definitely use that for the frost dragon bones I will be able to get at 85 engineering, and I'm obviously going to use the dragon rider amulet and get a lot of prayer experience. You might call me slow, but it took me about 12 hours to get 85 dungeoneering, so a lot of this episode's time have been spent on that, but there we go, I have 85 dungeoneering. I can now access ice dungeons, frost dragons, and obviously I'm going to do that in just a bit, and they actually have a rare drop rate of hard clues, so I could definitely get a couple of those, and that's probably the things I'm going to show you guys. You know, I'm not going to show you guys every single bone that I bury, obviously. So I'm going to use the bone crusher that I bought earlier with the dragon rider amulet to get that experience. But before that though, I want to actually use all of my normal dragon bones on fire making thingy, the cremation thing. So let's see how much experience I can get from that. I'll just start a counter and get back to you guys. I ended up getting from 52 to 56 fire making, which is quite surprising. It was quite good experience, I mean. And then we went from, I think, 65 to 67 prayer, so that's not too bad. 73,000 experience, but I want to say that the frost dragons can drop hard clues quite frequently. I'm not sure if I said that in the last clip, I'm sorry if I did. But anyways, I get back to you guys if I do get a hard clue. But overall, I really want to find out like the hourly rate of prayer experience from frost dragons. So even if I get a clue in like the first hour, I will definitely not stop doing frost dragons for that 1 hour, and I want to see how much prayer experience I can actually manage to get in that 1 hour. So I get back to you guys in 1 hour with the results. I actually died at Frost Dragons, but that was only because I was like semi-AFK, so it was all my fault. But I think I'm actually not going to use magic there. I think I'm going to try melee for a bit. But with magic it seemed to be like 70k an hour, but it's dropping now obviously because I'm just running back to my grave. But yeah, it was 70k an hour when I died, and I feel like my setup wasn't really the best. As well as I was just using some lobsters that I had in my bank, and I really screwed up in the start with my bone crusher, because my bone crusher didn't even have the correct settings, so I didn't even crush the frost dragon bones until later. So anyways, it should be about 80 to maybe 90k an hour, but I'm going to do this for a bit, and yeah, then I get back to you guys when I have probably 70. So after like 73,000 prayer experience, I get my first hard clue. It's nice to have a break from killing these. They're actually extremely annoying to kill, and I actually ended up doing magic anyways. It turns out that doing melee with Thorax hammer is not the best thing, and as you guys can see, I'm on like 80,000, 75,000 something experience an hour, so it's not too bad, and I only need like 106,000 left to 70, which is my goal for now. So I only need to spend like, I guess, a bit less than 1.5 hours here. So anyways, let's complete this hard clue. Clue number 178 is going to give me a bunch of arrows. That's quite interesting. We're getting closer to 70 prayer, which is always really nice. I think when I do hit 70 prayer, I should do a bit of QBD and see if, you know, there's any big difference between having the tier 70 prayers and not having them. But for now, we have how much experience? 46,000 left, and I just got a hard clue. So let's pick that up and complete it, and then continue on the road to 70. I hope the poison doesn't actually break when I open the casket. I'm not sure if I can reroll it anyways. I don't think it matters too much, but there we go. Let's open that one. Gilded Kite. I don't know if I have that one. I think I do. Samurai Vambraces. I need to reroll this. I think the poison is gonna remove. Oh, it was probably not worth it, but I had to do it. I had to be quick. But I think I had the Rune Kite Shield G already, so I guess it wasn't too much of a loss. I only lost the Samurai Vambraces, so that's fine, I guess. Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have rerolled that. Look, I have the Samurai Coif, the body, the legs, but I don't have the Vambraces. It's the last one item I needed. Sure, I had the G Kaichi, but it was literally the last item I needed. Well, that's instant regret. As a matter of fact, I might even hit like 97 magic before I even hit 70 prayer. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be very equal. But we have another hard clue, so yeah, let's just do it. I think this is actually number 180 hard clue, which is Obviously very cool. I don't know if I'm going to make a special video for 200 hard clues. We will have to see. Can't promise anything, so if I don't make one, don't be disappointed, guys. But yeah, let's do this one. Okay, that was quite a quick one on step number 3, actually. Nothing special though. Actually 97k, that looks a lot more than that, but apparently it isn't. But yeah, that's clue number 180. 97 magic and 124 combat. Man, I remember when 126 was max. I would have been like so close to max now, but the damn summoning has screwed that over. But anyways, 124 combat is awesome to have. Feels like I'm getting quite high, you know. It's, well, that sounded kind of weird. I'm not getting high, guys. I'm getting a high combat level, alright? But anyways, only 2 levels left. How much experience is that? It's like 2.5 million or something to my first 99. That is really cool, to be honest. Kinda ran out of food when I had like 1000 experience left, so I thought, why not just finish it off with some cremation of the big bones that I have from like rare drops and stuff. So let's do that and hit, I think, the next bone, right? There we go. 70 prayer, which is obviously extremely useful. I've never really used any other prayers for like magic or combat overall except these two, I guess. And then I haven't really used these much. I probably should have used these for range and stuff like that. But overall, I just haven't, you know, felt it was worth it. But now that I can use these, let's have a look at that. That is actually going to be extremely useful. But let's get a Reaver task and see if it's anything good. We get... Wait, do I already have one? Let's have a look at that. Kills left. What? A Kingback Dragon. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. And I think I should be able to pick up a new task after that one. So, let's just quickly complete 6 kills of the KBD and then get a new task. Really didn't find any use of like showing you guys the actual loot from the KBD. It was literally nothing special. There's some silver ore, some gold ore, and that's about it. So anyways, let's get a new task. Maybe we can get a QBD task. That would be brilliant. Calphite Queen, not worth it. I really don't feel like it. So I would like a different one. So yep, remove that one. Chaos Elemental, 4 of them. You know what? I'll just do that one because it's a bit interesting. You know, the Chaos Elemental's loot table is a bit different than most bosses, I guess. It's so easy for me to kill the Chaos Elemental now. It literally dies in like 3, you know, thresholds or whatever you would say. So anyways, Uncut Diamond as the last drop, alright. I guess I'll just pick that up for some crafting experience. I'm seeing that I'm quite close to 88 Slayer, which is not too bad. I'm going to see how many Reaper points I have for just 1 second, alright. I'm gonna guess 187. Come on, I was not that far off though, 197. I'm actually getting real close to that Hydrix, to be honest. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I have it though, because I can't really use it. But yeah, I guess it's just good to have in the bank for further use. Future use. Okay, so I was in a bit of a dilemma with myself because I have 78 cooking, as you guys probably know, and that's like 300,000 experience off 80. I'm actually going to take a break from fishing here. So basically after fishing, like, let's see how many monkfish I actually fished. So like 240 or something. Whoa, exactly 240. I realized that I had like 3,000 tunas in the bank. Now, you know, the tunas are quite useless as food themselves. They give 750 health each. But the thing is, if I cook all of these, I would... Well, actually, I would need to cook like 2.9k of them. I would hit 80 cooking, which then allows me to use all of these raw sharks. So I was thinking, like, should I try to fish monkfish and then cook all of those, like 1.5k of those, or, you know, even 2k maybe, and have 2,000 monkfish to use, and then get 80 cooking with that. But then a couple of people in my friend chat, and I thank you all for giving me this advice, said cook all the tunas, get 80 cooking with that, cook your raw sharks, but then try to at the same time farm sweet corn, so you can buy seeds from birth rope. I think they said birth rope, and you can make tuna potatoes, which are even stronger than sharks. So the tunas in the end is not useless. Now I thought about this and I thought, that's actually a really good idea. That's farming experience, cooking experience from making the tuna potatoes, and really good food. So that's definitely what I'm going to do. So in the background, I will be getting sweet corns like left and right from farming, and I'll just be leveling cooking for a while. And when I do hit that 80 cooking, I will obviously keep cooking my sharks and making these tuna potatoes and stuff like that when I can do that, with enough sweet corns, obviously. And then I'll get right into bossing, guys. as you guys can see, I am cooking sharks right now, and I was actually really surprised. Like, I hit 80 cooking, right, which is literally the exact level you need to be able to cook them, and I really don't burn that many. Like, I'm going to show you guys how many I've cooked and how many I've burnt. So as you guys can see, I've almost cooked 1,000. I have like 973, but I've only burned 156. So the cooking gauntlets is really showing off. I think that's the reason, at least. But when it comes to sweet corn, I've only had like harvested 2 patches, I think, or 3 maybe. So I don't have that many of those. But I guess I can use them on the potato with butters in a bit. But what I'm going to do now is actually QBD. And as before, I'm not going to show you guys if I don't get anything specific. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can maybe kill 2 with the new tier 70 prayers and sharks. But we will have to see. But yeah, let's get into some QBD, right? What is this QBD luck? Really? I have 47 kills. This was literally the first kill of the trip, or overall just killing QBD today. And I get a royal sight. That means I only miss 1 item. I can't really remember the last one, but I have the frame, I have the torsion, and now I have the sight. Jesus Christ, I might even get a royal crossbow like pre-50 kills. That's insane. Oh, sorry, it's the frame that I miss. I have 2 stabilizers, 1 sight, and 1 torsion spring. Now, I probably can do, like, quite safely 2 kills a trip, because I did, like, with 3 sharks left the last trip, and I was actually quite unlucky on both of them. It became, like, weak to melee both of the times, and I'm using magic. So, definitely I can do 2 kills a trip, which is a lot better, obviously, than 1 kill a trip, and I had to use, had to bank every single trip, and that just wastes a lot of time, so... Let's do this. Let's see if we can get a royal crossbow completed in this video. It would be crazy if we would. Oh, a couple of kills later, I get a royal sight again, so I have 2 of those now. If I get a torsion spring, then we have 2 of that one as well, but hopefully I will not get that, and I will instead get a frame, so I can complete my crossbow. And a 3rd royal bolt stabilizer. If I get like 5 of these in the end, which I talked about in like 1 or 2 episodes ago, I'm going to be really sad, because I only miss 1. Anyways, let's continue with the grind. I told you guys, I told you I was going to get like tons of stabilizers, but I kind of realized actually like, I don't know, 5 kills ago, that it's not all actually that useless, because you use them to recharge your crossbow when it runs out of charges anyways, so it's actually not too bad. That is an amazing rare drop. 58 uncut diamonds. You know, the ring of life and stuff like that you can make with them is kind of useless, but for crafting experience, that is amazing. And now I have duplicates of every single piece of the royal crossbow except for the frame. Let's get the frame now, boys. Probably the weirdest drop I've ever had on QBD. Dragon Helm and 48 prayer pot. I'm not saying no to prayer pots, like 48 prayer pots is a great drop, but I'm going to do just like 3 more kills maybe, and if I do not get the last royal crossbow piece, then that is going to be it for the episode, but let's get on with the 3 kills. So I have 1 more kill after this one, but look at that. I'm getting so many rare drop table items right now. 51 rune bars and a rune plate body. Awesome, let's do the last kill. Alright, so that is going to be the last kill of this episode, and I am actually on 73 kills now, so overall I killed 27, I think. I started on like 46. So 27 QBDs in 1 day is not too bad in my opinion, but let's see what we get for the last chest. Boom, 5 uncut dragonstones. That's not too bad of a drop, so I'm going to be happy with that, and that is it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. So yeah, see you in the next one.